Hey y'all, so I know this is like a different view and a new angle, and I look a hot mess, especially with this bright light on. Like, I can see how much of a hot mess I look, but it's almost how I feel. This video today is, there's nothing super positive coming out of it, unfortunately. I know that, the last time I came to you guys, I'm like, okay, well, we're still waiting for the fertility clinic to say something. We're still waiting for answers. Well, I think it was Friday or Saturday. That's why I didn't do an update on Friday. I think it was Saturday that I got the news that maybe it was Thursday. I don't know. It was one of these days. Like, all my days are blending together. But I got the news that the clinic, they while not hearing from my agency, in the background, there was 3 fertility clinics that were looking at my stuff. All 3 of them denied me. One said it's because I was taking Lovenox my last trimester, and that I supposedly had been prescribed like some other medication, and according to them, I never took it. And I told the agency, I was like, well, that's, not true. Y'all know what I was prescribed. I was prescribed the Lovenox, and I was prescribed Bongesta. And I was prescribed the Bongesta because I was constantly nauseous and couldn't hold down food. So that was the only thing that would help me eat. And then I was prescribed the Lovenox, and I took the Lovenox the last time that I took the Lovenox shot was like a week before I delivered, and that was simply because I had got my membrane stripped, and she said I could go into labor at any given time. And so with taking the Lovenox shots, I would have to know. That's why I was scheduled for an induction, because we knew exactly when I was supposed to deliver. So I could take the shot up until 24 hours before I delivered. But when my membranes got stripped, I was constantly having contractions, wasn't sure if I was going into labor naturally, so I did not take the shot. I did not hide that from them. I was very honest. And then I continued the shots after I delivered. Excuse me. And then I had to continue those shots for 6 weeks after I delivered. So it wasn't fun. It wasn't something that I was trying to put a baby at risk or put my life at risk or anything else. That's definitely not what it was. So that was one of the fertility clinics. The other 2 fertility clinics denied me because I had miscarriages. As you guys know, I've had a successful pregnancy since then. My miscarriages were 12, 13 years ago. And the reason why I had those miscarriages was not because my body, did something weird and caused me to have a miscarriage, or it wasn't like, I was now partying, drinking, smoking, and doing all that kind of stuff and then caused myself to have a miscarriage. What ended up happening was I was on the Depo-Provera shot, and I got pregnant both times on the Depo-Provera shot. And because your body, when you're on birth control, that's the purpose, is to prevent you from getting pregnant. My body naturally rejected the fetus, the embryo, the egg, the sperm, whatever. It was rejected. And my body looked at the fetus or the embryo, zygote, if you want to get all technical, that the baby was looked at as a foreign object in my body. And of course, anybody who has taken science or biology or any healthcare classes would know that if anything in your body is looked at as a foreign object, your body will find a way to expel it. And that includes birth control and getting pregnant. Some people don't, it doesn't affect them like that, but some of us it does. And I'm just one of those people that my body was like, oh, foreign object, get that out of here before something bad happens. And I had a miscarriage. And when I went to the doctor and I explained to them what happened, it was considered a missed miscarriage simply because it was so early that it was almost like me having a cycle. And it was really hard to tell what was really going on because with the Depo-Provera shot, I honestly had the worst time on that shot. I gained a lot of weight. I bled constantly for like 4 months straight. It was a lot going on. So it was just like, and the only way that I knew that my situation was not a period or, whatever, was because when I had the miscarriage, it was like I woke up in a pool of blood and I went to the restroom. And when I went to the restroom, I had the urge to push. And I know this may be TMI, but like I told y'all, I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I went to the restroom and I had that urge to push, I held the tissue there. And when I held the tissue there and I pushed, like the first time I went to the restroom, I delivered a light pinkish, whitish colored sack about that big. And then I cleaned myself up, took a shower, everything. Didn't really know what that was. I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, I've never seen that before. And then I went to go lay down again. And when I had the urge to go to the bathroom again, like a few minutes later, I had the urge to push again. And when I pushed this time, and I hate to ruin this for anybody who enjoys these, but what I pushed out this time on the tissue was something the size of a gummy bear. And it like legit looked like a gummy bear. It was like obviously red, but it was like had little indentions for eyes and nose, little nubs for hands and feet and all that kind of stuff. And I ran to my sister and was like, oh my God, what is this? And at this point, I mean, I would have asked my mom, but at this point she had passed away. So I ran to my sister and asked her, like, what is going on? And she was like, oh my gosh, is that a baby? And I know it sounds gross, but I kept it because I took it to the doctor. Like, I had a doctor's appointment crazy enough the next day. So I took it with me to the doctor and they confirmed that I had expelled everything. I didn't need a DNC or anything like that. I had a miscarriage and just what it was. So those fertility clinics denied me because of that. But when I told my agency why I had those miscarriages, like I explained it again to them, they were like, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make mention of that to them and see if that makes a difference. The agency or the fertility clinic is extremely slow when it comes to responding. So that's another reason why it's taken so long. So in the meantime, I've been given the contact information of another agency, and I have already started my profile with them. I don't want to leave the agency I'm with because I absolutely love them. They're sweet. And so it's not their fault because they're just as frustrated, if not more, which I don't know if that's possible, frustrated than I am. But I got information from my coordinator for another agency. So I spoke with that person from that agency, and she gave me the link to fill out the application. I did that. I sent pictures. We talked about compensation already and all of those things. And so she's just waiting for my records from the fertility clinic that I went through with the surrogacy that I was with. She confirmed that this morning, like everything is looking like it's good to go. She just hasn't received the records, which it should be soon. And then we're going to try to see if I can get matched with someone, or, a couple or a person or whatever. And if I can, then we're going to start the process from there. I've already done my psych evaluation and stuff, so I don't think that I'm going to need to redo that. We just want to get to the medical clearance so that we can move the process forward. So that's the goal. I know you guys, like, I normally have a lot of energy and I'm like in your face and all that kind of stuff, but it's really been stressful. I'm trying not to stress out about it because, like, what good is that really gonna do? But the whole situation has been kind of like stressful. It's kind of been off-putting. It's kind of been like hectic, I guess. You guys, I keep looking at my hair because it looks crazy. Like, I swear it was just flat ironed and all this stuff, but my edges look a hot mess because I was just outside with my dog and she was using the restroom, and then the sprinklers came on and I was bent down, so the front part of my hair got wet. So I apologize, like, why you guys keep seeing me do this. Like, I'm trying to make them look like they're laying down because they're really not. But anyway, so that's been that. And then there's been like a lot of stress at work and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm in pain. Like, yesterday I was ovulating, so this means I'm gonna have to go through another who knows how many cycles or whatever. But I was ovulating, or I still am. It's still uncomfortable. And then today I got my second COVID shot. So I don't know if you guys can still see where the Band-Aid was. You guys can kind of see that mark right here. So my arm is a little, like, it looks a little swollen right here, but and it's just like really sore. So I'm trying to move it like as much as possible. So that's why I keep playing with my hair. In all honesty, it's really like a comfortable way to try to move my arm. So that's why you keep seeing me do stuff like that. What else was I gonna tell you guys? Oh, so the family that I was matched with, they said, well, they were pretty ticked off that the fertility clinics are being so picky. So they were like, well, tell her that we wish her the best in life and, good luck with everything. And if we can't have her as a surrogate, we don't want to have babies at all. Like, we'll just go get a dog. Like, we don't even want to go through the process anymore. It's just like they're over it. And I love them. Like, they're such sweet people. So my coordinator said if we're able to bypass that whole miscarriage thing and the fertility clinic accepts me, then I get to keep my family. If not, then I'm moving on to the next agency and gotta go from there. You know what I mean? So that's really what's been up lately. Like I said, you guys, I know, like, I seem like I'm really low energy today, just kind of like blah. Haven't been really getting good sleep. It's a Monday, and I know I normally do these on Fridays and Tuesdays. So I may have a video tomorrow. Um, I'm sorry about the inconsistencies, you guys. It's just been a lot going on, and it's a lot to process. Like, is this happening? Is this not happening? Should I give up? What's going on? All of that kind of stuff. It's been a lot. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me and, toughing it out with me. But I have all faith that things are going to turn out good, and that, you know, God is going to bless us to be able to be a blessing to somebody else. So, woosah, right? So, anyways, you guys, I want to thank all of my subscribers, new, old, far, few, and in between. I love you guys. I thank you guys so much. Um, thank you for watching this video. Um, as always, I will tell you or ask you, I'm not going to tell you, you don't have to do anything, but I ask that you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. There's going to be a lot of, interesting things hopefully going on soon. And it's almost Mother's Day. And so I'll be recording on Sunday too, just because it's Mother's Day. Although my husband has to work Mother's Day, so probably won't be doing much of anything. But I definitely want you guys to keep us in prayer, and hopefully things will go well. So I love you guys. I thank you guys for watching. Stay true to yourself, because if you can't stay true to you, who else do you expect to do it, right? Love you guys. Bye.